I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. There's more where that came from, my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Miami Dolphins. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. First carry for Najee Harris. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 2nd down now, it's Harris, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Off play action, Burks. Eluding the pressure right. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Oh, he fakes the spike.
Yeah, good game catching ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Harris. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, CD, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big playability that he possesses. and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, they'll try to run it. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins, nothing.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone. Burks going deep here for Watkins. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Boston, a nice little juke, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
On 1st down, Boston. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An option handoff given to Harris.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
81 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Off the play fake, Burks. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And some space here. 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 2.
Steelers 7. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And they run with Harris off the option.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Waddle now to return it.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing,
This is intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon.
And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll keep it on the ground again here. He's got room to run past the 20. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Push, fighting through, and he's got space. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll run on first down. Harris. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Second and 7.
Defense wins championships, baby. Let's do that. 55's my guy. 55.
That's some strong running. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On first down, it's Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time.
Marcus May with a pick.
And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
156 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A give to Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give, running left is Harris. Oh, and now some space to operate. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is up to 8. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run on first down. Boston. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
From midfield, here's Tua.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Miami. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 50.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
226 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
Now Harris escapes the defender and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run with Harris. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
An option handoff given to Harris.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll try the left side. It's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter.
There he goes left side. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Miami. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Long. Touchdown! Hunter Long. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Now a give right side. Harris.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Boston. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in here by Fuller.
And he's brought down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Tua now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Tua. And this is Parker, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Tua to throw again. Touchdown, Dolphins! Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
This is Harris. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down, it's Harris, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll look to throw. And that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.